So the next thing I want to talk about is the Simmons, Ben Simmons and James Harden. Okay, this trade was made 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago, February. Okay, and I was completely against it from both sides. I never understood any of the justifications for it from either end. Okay,
Yep.
On Brooklyn's side, we'll just go back over this. On Brooklyn's side, I don't know how you can depend on Ben Simmons to do anything. He's trying to get $20 million back from the 76ers or whatever now. He's filed a grievance with the league, and he's got an injured back and a herniated disc, so I don't think he can play anyway. But regardless, Brooklyn.
Where the hell did he get a herniated disc from? He wasn't even playing.
Yeah, I mean, he's had back issues in the past. This isn't new, but it's kind of like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, what are you doing? How did you manage to? That tells me he wasn't in proper conditioning like he should have been. That's what that means to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
Simmons doesn't give a shit about basketball? No. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. So Brooklyn basically traded James Harden for Seth Curry, which is not a bad move the way James Harden's playing.
Right.
And so from Philadelphia's side, now you get this James Harden. He comes out the first couple games, it's like he's ready to go. And now he basically, if he's not getting fouled, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So the only way Philadelphia has a shot to do anything is if James Harden's awesome. They have to have two awesome guys on their team. Otherwise, the rest of the team's not good enough.
Yeah.
You're not winning anything with this team. So this trade is, to me, it's a dismal failure at this point. And I think both teams, I think, are, Brooklyn, I think, going forward, you could say maybe they're in a better position, maybe. Philadelphia's problem is they have to now sign James Harden to a huge contract.
Well, look, Brooklyn, they could have been a championship contender if Kyrie Irving's stupid ass hadn't have fucked it up the last couple of years. Taking a sabbatical, not getting vaccinated, Just, I mean, and that's what you heard. The backstory was that James Harden was like, "What the fuck is it with this guy?" Like, and just I can't put it this way. You can't tell me that if Kyrie Irving hadn't have been playing every time that he was when he was able to, and they had just been blowing people away and winning, I feel like James Harden would still be there. Because if they're winning games, you just kind of go, whatever, we're winning games. Who cares? About Kyrie Irving being a nutcase or whatever else. Right. So good job, Kyrie Irving. You just blew up a championship contender.
So Philadelphia could have 2 years in a row, one of their best players just completely implode in the playoffs. Last year, Simmons did it. This year, Harden could do it. Philly could be completely screwed.
Yep.
They could be getting a worse. I don't think Brooklyn got a very good haul on this trade. I mean, they at least got Seth Curry, but I don't think Brooklyn did very well with this trade. I mean, if your goal is just get rid of James Harden, okay, fine. But Ben Simmons has 3 more years left.
Yeah.
So,
and also, you got to figure he's not going to get better. I mean, he's going to get worse. He's never been in the best condition. He's already 32. So a guard who's not in the best condition, in his nearing his mid 30s, like, okay, like that's, and if he's not going to be playing at, forget all-star level, he's got to play at like MVP level. I mean, that championship contender.
Yeah, and Daryl Morey made this mistake. He traded for Chris Paul and then gave him a gigantic extension, and it didn't work in Houston anyway. So it's just kind of like this is potential for disaster.
Yep. They say they lose in the second round again. I mean, aren't you just going to be like, oh my God, we fucked this up? Like, how long is Joel Embiid's foot going to hold up? So.
Yeah, it's really it's pretty sad because they've kind of ruined, and by the way, a lot of this out of ego. Like Philadelphia really ruined this just because Daryl Morey wanted to prove a point. And it's like literally like look at what Dallas got for Porzingis.
Yeah.
If Philadelphia had just done that deal, traded Ben Simmons for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans, you're telling me they wouldn't be better off? Like,
yeah.
It's just it's amazing to me that it's like that trade, like, and it's worked out pretty well for Dallas. Dinwiddie's given them good minutes, Bertans not so much, but They did what they needed to do, and Philadelphia was unwilling to do that. And what did they get?
Yeah.
What'd you get? So